Hi VC, this is Kostis from cloudy Thessaloniki. Dr. Oktöber jinxed the weather in the comment section of my last video. So Mika, no punk records for you today. I'll be showing 5 more of my favorite 2022 releases. And starting with the band we are currently listening to, Fatamorgana. It's the t-shirt of their debut album. In 2020 it was out, but this year, early this year, they released their second album, Ahora, Aquí, Todavía, also on La Vida es un Mus. It comes in this nice sleeve with the lyrics, and it's a synth-pop band. They actually used to be more dreamy, but in this record it's more dance oriented. It has influences from EBM, even a new beat, that weird acid inflected genre of the late 80s, early 90s in Belgium. So yeah, they're from Barcelona, the duo, and the singer, I think she's from Poland. Actually, the record was recorded in Poland, in Warsaw, and they sing in both, actually they sing in Spanish, English, and there's also a song in Polish. Yeah, it's a very nice record, one of the earlier records that I listened to this year and I really enjoyed. So, moving on, another early 2022 release. This is from the Metalhead's drum and bass label. The guy is called Grey Coat. He's from Bristol, UK, and this album is called Renewal. It's also his debut. Actually, Metalheads did not release the whole album on vinyl, so it's actually 6 songs from the 12 that the whole album has. But still, it's a great drum and bass, modern drum and bass album. It also has elements, IDM elements, cutting edge production and sound. It's fantastic. I mean, I'm not a very huge fan of drum and bass. Actually, I am, but I don't usually buy a lot of drum and bass. I enjoy listening to it, but this album was fantastic. It comes in this very nice and transparent vinyl. Yeah, fantastic record. I hope this guy keeps on releasing great stuff. Now, another Greek release. The band is called, actually it's a one-man project. It's called the Athens Computer Underground. The same guy, who's I think from Thessaloniki, my hometown, but he's currently living in Athens. And I actually saw him live last Saturday. It was fantastic. Yeah, this guy, Vandelis, also has a great band with another alias called Regress for Bot, who released another album last year, equally great. But this is, I think, his first album release as Athens Computer Underground. Let me show you vinyls. It's on Won't Don Records. I think it's a private label or something. So yeah, it's one, I don't know, it's one of the best electronic music records, Greek electronic music records since, I don't know, at least since Regress for Bot's last album, because this guy is so great. He mixes acid house with breaks, drum and bass, some IDM. He makes very nice and inventive use of vocal samples. He has some songs that they have vocals, and he incorporates poetry. Yeah, I mean this record is very, you know, it sounds, each track sounds a little bit different. I mean, you can hear stuff like late 90s, early zeros, acid techno, IDM stuff like Reflex Records. You can also hear hints of, you know, even KLF from the early 90s. And of course you can hear influences of the greatest Greek electronic band ever, Stereo Nova. Perhaps some other video I will talk more about Stereo Nova. Yeah, it's such a fantastic record. And now from Greece we go to Berlin to meet Anadol, a musician that is originally from Turkey, and her second album, I think, Felicita, or yeah, probably the pronunciation is like from Italian. So this musician is an experimental composer, very heavily into old synth instruments, and she recorded this second record in Istanbul with a great band of mostly jazz musicians, and the whole record has a very nice cinematic quality. It reminds me of even Barry Adamson's solo stuff, solo records. This is what the labels look like. But you can also hear traces of even krautrock. Of course, there's jazz in there, and there are, you know, Turkish or Arabic melodies floating in with the synths. It's very relaxed, but not intense, but really interesting record. You can have a very deep listening experience with that one. Okay, and last but not least, this is one of the latest stuff I bought. This is Munly and the Lupercalians. The album is called Kinnery of Lupercalia Undelivered Legion. I was not familiar with this singer-songwriter. I think he's called J. Munly or something. He's been active since he's from the US. He's been active since the early zeros, I think. It's my first time that I listen to his music. It's I would call this kind of music gothic country. It comes in a very nice red vinyl. Hope you can see the labels. Yeah, gothic country, maybe it also has some post-punk influences, very prevalent in some songs. I mean, one song actually reminds me of Sisters of Mercy. Maybe I could say if Palace Brothers, what's the name of Will Oldham, the alternative Americana singer-songwriter, was actually heavily into post-punk. It would sound something like this. Maybe I'm doing Munly a disservice by saying this, I don't know. Because he's very original. I mean, there are some stuff, I'm not really into country, but he has some totally intense compositions, and the sound is very grand, almost epic at some point. And there are some also some gospel stuff, I would guess, and in some songs his singing style is like yodeling, and it's haunting. I mean, it's fantastic. I'm looking forward to listening to more of his stuff. I'll try to dig deeper. So, that was all. Thanks, and see you on the next one.